शारदावानललीढलोका त्राणाय कारुण्य घना घना त्वम् प्राप्तस्य कल्याणा गुणार्णवस्य वन्दे गुरो श्री चरणारविन्दम् महाप्रभु कीर्तन नृत्य गीता वादित्रमाद्यान् मनसो रसेना रोमाञ्चकम्पा श्रुतरङ्गभाजो वन्दे गुरो श्री चरणारविन्दम् श्रीविग्रहाराधन नित्यनाना शृङ्गारतान्मन्दिरमार्जनादौ आराधन नित्यनाना शृङ्गारतान्मन्दिरमार्जनादौ श्रीविग्रहाराधन नित्यनाना शृङ्गारतान्मन्दिरमार्जनादौ युक्तस्य भक्तं च नियुञ्जतोऽपि वन्दे गुरो श्रीचरणारविन्दाम् चतुर्विधा श्री भगवत्प्रसादो साध्वन्न तृप्तान् हरिभक्तसङ्गा कृत्वैव तृप्तिं भजत सदैव वन्दे गुरो श्रीचरणारविन्दम् श्रीराधिका माधवयोरपारा माधुर्यलीला गुणरूपनाम्नाम् श्रीराधिका माधवयोरपारा माधुर्यलीला गुणरूपनाम्नां श्रीराधिका माधवयोरपारा माधुर्यलीला गुणरूपनाम्नां प्रतिक्षणा स्वाधनलोलुपस्या वन्दे गुरो श्रीचरणारविन्दम् निकुञ्जयूनो रतिकेलिसिद्धै यायालिभिर्युक्तिरपेक्षणीया तत्रातिदाक्षादतिवल्लभास्या वन्दे गुरो श्रीचरणारविन्दम् साक्षाद्धरित्वेन समस्तशास्त्रैः उक्तस्तथा भाव्यत एव सद्भिः धरित्वेन समस्तशास्त्रैः उक्तस्तथा भाव्यत एव सद्भिः किन्तु प्रभोर्यः प्रिय एव तस्य वन्दे गुरो श्रीचरणारविन्दम् यस्य प्रसादात् भगवत्प्रसादो यस्य प्रसादात् न गति कुतोऽपि ध्यायन्तु वंस्तस्य यशस्त्रिसन्ध्यं वन्दे गुरो श्रीचरणारविन्दम् वन्दे गुरो श्रीचरणारविन्दम् वन्दे गुरो श्रीचरणारविन्दम् गुरो श्रीचरणारविन्दम् नमः ॐ विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्ता स्वामी नित्यनामिने ॐ विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यादेशातारिणे नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी शतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरा भक्तवृंदा जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरा भक्तवृंदा श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Nila Madhava, Radha Nila Madhava, Shri Radhe. Radhe, Jai Jai Radhe, Jai Jai Shah, Jai Jai Shri Vrindavana Dham. Radhe, Jai Jai Shah. जय राधे। श्री राधे जय राधे, जय श्री कृष्ण बोलो जय राधे। श्री राधे जय राधे, जय श्री कृष्ण बोलो जय राधे। जय जगन्नाथ जय बलदेव, जय सुभद्रा मैया जय सुदर्शन चक्रा। जगन्नाथ जय बलदेव, जय सुभद्रा मैया जय सुदर्शन। जय सीताराम जय सीताराम, सीताराम जय लक्ष्मण हनुमान। सीताराम जय सीताराम, सीताराम जय लक्ष्मण हनुमान। जय लक्ष्मी नरसिंह जय लक्ष्मी नरसिंह, जय लक्ष्मी नरसिंह जय लक्ष्मी नरसिंह। निताय गौरा हरि बोल, हरि बोल, हरि बोल। निताय गौरा हरि बोल, हरि बोल, हरि बोल, हरि बोल। निताय गौरा हरि बोल। जय जय प्रभुपाद, प्रभुपाद, प्रभुपाद। जय जय प्रभुपाद, 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 प्रभुपाद। जय जय प्रभुपाद। जय जय गुरुदेव, गुरुदेव, गुरुदेव। जय जय गुरुदेव, 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 गुरुदेव। जय जय गुरुदेव।
Jai Shinupad Paramahamsa Prajakacharya Stota Shata Shishmatis Divine Grace Abarchana Vrinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. ISKCON BBTBI Founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jai Shinupad Paramahamsa Prajakacharya Stota Shata Shishmatis Divine Grace Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Thakur Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Ki Jai. Nama Acharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. प्रेमी से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत दातार श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद की जय। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंद राधा कुंद खिली करवधन की जय। श्री व्रजपुर में वृंदावन धाम की जय। श्री नवद्वीप मायपुर धाम की जय। श्री पुरुषोत्तम चैत्र जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय। श्री अयोध्या धाम की जय। गंगा माई की जय, यमुना माई की जय, भक्ति देवी की जय, तुलसी देवी की जय, समावृत भक्तवृंद की जय। हरि नाम संकीर्तन की जय। श्री जगदीश पंडित तिरुभाव महोत्सव की जय। श्रील जीव गोस्वामी तिरुभाव महोत्सव की जय। निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि। All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Shri Guru and Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Namaste Narasimhaya. Prahlada Lada Daine. Hiranyakashi Purvashaha. Shilatanka Nakhalae. Ito Narsimha Pareto Narsimha. यतो यतो यामि ततो नरसिंहा बहिर्नरसिंहा हृदये नरसिंहा नरसिंहमदिं शरणं प्रपदे तव कर कमलवरे नाखाम अधुत श्रृंगा दालिता हिरण्यकश्यपु तनुभृङ्गां केशवधीरता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे केशवधीरता तव कर कमलवरे नाखाम अधुत श्रृंगा धालिता हिरण्यकश्यपु तनुभृङ्गां केशवधीरता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जयो नरसिंहदेव जयो नरसिंहदेव जयो नरसिंहदेव जयो नरसिंहदेव जयो प्रहलाद महाराज जयो प्रहलाद महाराज जयो प्रहलाद महाराज जयो प्रहलाद महाराज जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय गुरुदेव 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 जय जय गुरुदेव नरसिंहदेव भगवान की जय प्रहलाद महाराज की जय बोल प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल
Tulasi Krishna Preyasi Namo Namaha. Tulasi Krishna Preyasi Namo Namaha. Radha Krishna Seva Pavo Abhilashi. Radha Krishna Seva Pavo Abhilashi. Yeto mara charana loy Tara vancha purna hoy. Kripa kori koro tare Vrindavana vasi. Morae apilas Vilas kunje diovas. Nayane heribo sada Yugala ruparashi. Nayane heribo sada Yugala ruparashi. Eni vedana daro Sakiranu koro. Eni vedana daro Sakiranu koro. Sevatikara diye koro nijatasi. Sevatikara diye koro nijatasi. Dina Krishna daseko enamora ho. Shri Radha Govinda preme sada yena bhasi. Shri Radha Govinda preme sada yena bhasi. Yani kani cha papani brahmahatyadikani cha tani tani pranashanti pradakshina pade pade. Yani kani cha papani brahmahatyadikani cha tani tani pranashanti pradakshina pade pade. Yani kani chapapani brahmahatyadikani cha tani tani pranashanti pradashna pade pade. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Tulsi Maharani, Jaya Tulsi Maharani, Jaya Tulsi Maharani, Jaya Tulsi Maharani. Jaya Vrinda Devi, Jaya Vrinda Devi, Jaya Vrinda Devi, Jaya Vrinda Devi. Vrindaya Tulasi Devaya Piyaya Keshava Sacha Vishnu Bhakti Pade Devi Satyavataya Namo Namaha. Vrindaya Tulasi Devaya Piyaya Keshava Sacha Vishnu Bhakti Pade Devi Satyavataya Namo Namaha. Vrindaya Tulasi Devaya Piyaya Keshava Sacha Vishnu Bhakti Pade Devi Satyavataya Namo Namaha. Vrinda Devi Tulasi Maharani Ki Jai. O Tulasi, beloved Krishna, I bow down before you again and again. My desire to obtain the service of Shri Radha and Krishna. Whoever takes shelter of you has wish fulfilled. Bestow mercy upon him and make him a resident of Vrindavana. My desire also grant me residence in the precious groves of Shiva and Davanatam. Thus within my vision shall always behold the beautiful paths of Radha and Krishna. I beg you to make me follower of Karha Danso Vraja. Please give me the privileged devotional service and make me your own maidservant. This very fallen lowly servant of Krishna praise. May I always swim in the love, Shishi Radha and Govinda. Shrimati Tulsi Maharani ki jai. There are 10 fences in the matter chant holy names should be avoided, and they are as follows. 1. To blaspheme the devotees who dedicate their life for propagating holy name the Lord. 2. To consider name the demigods, Lord Shiva or Brahma, to be equal to independent name Lord Vishnu. 3. To disobey the orders of spiritual master. 4. To blaspheme the Vedic literature, or to pursue the Vedic version. 5. To consider the glory of chanting Hare Krishna to be imagination. 6. To give some interpretation to holy name the Lord. 7. To commit sinful activities and strength of chanting holy name. 8. To consider chanting Hare Krishna with auspicious ritualistic activities, offering the Veda the fruity activities, karma, ganda. 9. To instruct a faithless person about the glorious holy name. 10. To not complete faith in the chanting holy names, and to maintain material attachments in understanding so many instructions on this matter. It is also an offense to be inattentive while chanting. Every devotee who claims to Vaishnava must carefully guard against these 10 offenses in order to quickly achieve desired success, Krishna prema. Now let us offer our most humble obeisance unto all Vaishnava devotees of the Lord. They are just as thy trees who can fulfill to everyone their full compassion for the fallen conditioned souls. Ananda Koti Vaishnavina ki jai. Shri Chaitanya Shikshastakam ki jai. By the way, today is the disappearance day of Shri Jagadish Pandit and also Srila Jiva Goswami. Hare Krishna. Shri Chaitanya Shikshastakam ki jai. Jeto Darpana Marjanam Bhavamaha Davakni Nirvapanam Shriya Kairava Chantrika Vitaranam Vidyavatu Jivanam Anandam Pudivardhanam Pratipadam Purunamita Sadhanam Sarvatmasnapanam Paravijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtanam Nam Namakari Bahuda Nija Sarva Shaktis Tatra Pita Niyamita Smaranena Kalaha Etadishi Tavakripa Bhagavam Mamapi Durudevami Disham Iha Janina Nurakaha Trinadapi Sunijena Tarorapi Saishnuna Amanina Manadena Kirtaniya Sadaharihi Na Thanam Na Janam Na Sundarim Kavitam Vajagadisha Kamaye Mama Jammani Jammanishvare Bhavata Bhaktir Haituki Tavayi Ayinanda Tanuja Kinkaram Patitam Man Vishame Bhavam Puta Kripaya Tava Pada Pankaja Sthita Turi Satisham Vichintaya Nayanam Galadashuru Daraya Vadanam Gadgata Rudaya Gira Pulakai Nichitam Mapokada Tava Nama Krahane Bhavishati Yugaitam Nimishena Chakshusha Pravisha Itam Shunya Itam Jagat Sarvam Govinda Virahe Name Ashri Shava Padaratam Pinnashtumam Adarshanam Marmahatam Karotuva Yatha Tatha Va Vitatatu Lampato Matprana Nathastu Saeva Naparaha Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Shri Chaitanya Shikshastakam ki jai. Glory to Shri Krishna Sankirtana, which cleanses the heart of all the dust accumulated for years and extinguishes the fire of conditional life, repeated birth and death. This Sankirtan movement is the prime benediction of humanity at large because it spreads the rays of the benediction moon. It is the life of all transcendental knowledge. It increases the ocean of transcendental bliss and enables us to fully taste the nectar for which always anxious. O my Lord, your holy name alone grants all benediction to human beings. Thus you have hundreds and millions of names like Krishna and Govind. In these transcendental names, I invested all your transcendental energies. There are not even hard and fast rules for chanting these names. O my Lord, out of kindness enables us to easily approach you by holy names, but I'm so unfortunate and I have no attraction for them. One should chant the holy name of the Lord in humble state of mind, thinking oneself Lord and joy in the street. One should be more tall than the tree, devoid of all sense of false prestige, and should be ready to offer all respect to others. In such a state of mind, one can chant the holy name of the Lord constantly. O Almighty Lord, I have no desire to accumulate wealth, nor do I desire beautiful women, nor do I want any number of followers. Only want your causeless devotional service, birth after birth. O Son Mahajananda Krishna, I'm an eternal servitor, yet somehow I fall in the ocean of birth and death. Please pick him up from this ocean of death and place me at one Adam, the lotus feet. O my Lord, while my eyes be decorated with tears of love, flowing constantly and chanting your holy name, while my voice choke up, while hurts my body stand and recitation of your name. O Govinda, feeling of separation, I'm constant moment to be like a great millennium. Tears are flowing from eyes are torrents of rain, and I'm feeling all vacant in the world in your absence. I know no one but Krishna as my Lord, and shall remain so even if he handles me roughly by his embrace, or makes me broken-hearted by not being present before me. He is completely free to do anything and everything, for he is always my worshipable Lord, unconditionally. Shri Chaitanya Shikshastakam Ki Jai. Shri Mangala Charna Prayers Ki Jai. Om Jnana Timirandasya Janan Jana Shalakaya Chakshum Litam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manopishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Soyam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagra Jatam Sahagana Raghunatham Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakham Vitamscha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namene Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nivishesha Shunyavadi Pachadete Shatarine Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Iti Namene Shri Varshabhanavi Devi Daitaya Kripaptaye Krishna Sambandha Vijnana Dayine Prabhavin Namaha Madhuyo Jala Premadya Shri Rupa Nuga Bhaktita Shri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namostute Namaste Gauravani Shri Murteye Dinatarine Rupa Nuga Virudapa Siddhanta Dvanta Harine Namo Gaura Kishorhaya Sakshat Vairagya Murteye Vipalambara Sambodhe Padam Pujayate Namaha Namo Bhakti Vinodaya Sachidananda Namane Gaura Shakti Swarupaya Rupanuga Varayate Gaura Virbhava Bhumistvam Nirdeshta Sajana Priyaha Vaishnava Sarabhama Shri Jaganathaya Te Namaha Vancha Kalpa Tarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavnebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Padayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratishin Namaha Pancha Tattvatmakam Krishna Bhakta Rupa Swarupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktakham Namami Bhakta Shaktikam Hey Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagapate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Jayatam Sratoro Pango Mamamanta Materkati Masarva Swapadam Bojo Radha Madana Mohano Divya Vindalanya Kalpadumada Shimadara Nagara Singhasanasto Shimad Radha Shila Govinda Devo Prishtari Bi Sevyamano Smarami Shiman Rasa Rasarambi Vamsi Vata Tatastitaha Karasham Venu Suner Gopir Gopinatha Shiyestunaha Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Dadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Shri Mangalacharna Prayers Ki Jai. Shri Brahma Samhita Ki Jai. Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha Anadirajya Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam Chintamani Parakara Satma Sukapa Viksha Rakshaveteshu Surabhi Rabi Palayantam Lakshmi Sahasashatasam Brahmasevamanam Govindam Madi Purusham Tamaham Pajami Venong Kavanantam Aravinda Dalaya Taksham Parahavatam Samasitam Buddha Sundarangam Kantarpakoti Kamaniya Vishesha Shobham Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Pajami Alola Chantakala Savanamada Vamshi Ranangadam Panayakeli Kalavilasam Shamam Tripanga Lalitam Yatapakasham Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Pajami Angani Yasya Sakalendira Vrittimanti Pashanti Panti Kalayanti Chiram Jaganti Ananda Chimma Sadujala Vigrahasya Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Pajami Advaitam Achotam Anadi Mananta Rupam Adyam Purana Purusham Navayovanam Cha Vedeshu Dulabam Adulabam Atma Bhakta Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Pajami Pantastu Koti Shatavassara Sampragamyo Vayurathapi Manaso Munipangavaanam Sopyasti Yapapada Simya Vichinta Tatve Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Pajami Ekopya Sara Chayitum Jagatanta Kotim Yachakti Rasti Jagatanta Chayaya Dantaha Antantarastha Paramanu Chayantarastham Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Pajami Yad Bhava Bhavitadiyo Manujasta Teva Samprapya Rupa Mahima Sanayana Bhushaha Suktaryam Eva Nikama Patitaistu Vanti Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Pajami Ananda Chimme Rasa Patibhavitabis Tapya Evan Jarupa Tayakalabihi Goloka Eva Nivasati Kilatma Bhutto Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Pajami Premanjana Churutha Bhakti Vilochanena Santa Sadeva Hidayeshu Vilokayanti Yam Shama Sunda Machintya Guna Swarupam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Pajami Ramadi Murtishu Kalaniyamena Tishtan Nanavatarama Karo Bhuvaneshu Kintu Krishna Swayam Samabhavat Paramapumamyo Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Pajami. Krishna, who is Govinda, is the Supreme Godhead. He has the eternal blissful spiritual body. He is the origin of all. He has no other origin and the prime cause of all causes.
I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, the first progenitor who is tending the cows, yielding all desire in abodes built with spiritual gems, surrounded by millions of purpose trees, always served with great reverence and affection by hundreds of thousands of Lakshmis or Gopis.
I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, who is adept in playing on his flute, with blooming eyes like lotus petals, with head decked with peacock's feather, with the figure of beauty tinged with the hue of blue clouds, and his unique loveliness charming millions of cubits.
I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, round whose neck is swinging a garland of flowers beautified with the moon locket, whose two hands are adorned with the flute and jeweled ornaments, who always revels in pastimes of love, whose graceful threefold bending form of Syamasundara is eternally manifest.
I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, whose transcendental form is full of bliss, truth, substantiality, and is thus full of the most dazzling splendor. Each of the limbs of the transcendental figure possesses in himself the full-fledged functions of all the organs and eternally sees, maintains, and manifests the infinite universes, both spiritual and mundane.
I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, who is inaccessible to the Vedas but attainable by pure unalloyed devotion of the soul, who is without a second, who is without a second, who is not subject to decay, is without a beginning, whose form is endless, who is the beginning and the eternal Purusha. Yet he is a person possessing the beauty of blooming youth.
I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, only the tip of the toe of whose lotus feet is approached by the yogis who aspire after the transcendental and betake themselves to pranayama by drilling the respiration, or by the jnanis who try to find out the non-differentiated Brahman by the process of elimination of the mundane extending over thousands of millions of years.
He is an undifferentiated entity, as there is no distinction between potency and the possessor thereof. In his work of creation of millions of worlds, his potency remains inseparable. All the universes exist in him, and he is present in his fullness in every one of the atoms that are scattered throughout the universe at one and the same time. Such is the primeval Lord whom I adore.
I adore the same Govinda, the primeval Lord, in whose praise men who are imbued with devotion sing the mantra suktas told by the Vedas by gaining their appropriate beauty, greatness, thrones, conveyances, and ornaments.
I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, residing in his realm, Goloka, with Radha, resembling his own spiritual figure, the embodiment of the ecstatic potency, possessed of the 64 artistic activities, in the company of her confidantes, Sakis, embodiments of the extensions of her bodily form, permeated and vitalized by his ever blissful spiritual rasa.
I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, who is Shamasundara Krishna himself with inconceivable innumerable attributes, whom the pure devotees see in their heart of hearts with the eye of devotion tinged with the salve of love.
I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, who has manifested himself as personally as Krishna and the avatars in the world in the forms of Raman, Nrsimha, Vamana, etc., as his subjective portions.
Brahma Samhita ki jai. Bhagavad Gita 7.1 purport. Shrinvatam swakada Krishna punya sravana kirtanaha hridayanta histohi abhadrani vidnoti suhritsatam nasta prayesva abhadreshu nityam bhagavata sevaya bhagavati uttama sloke bhaktir bhavati naistiki tada rajastamo bhava kama lobha dayaschaye cheta eter anavidam sitam satve prasidati evam prasanna manaso bhagavad bhakti yogatah भगवत तत्व विज्ञानम मुक्त संगस्य जायते विद्यते हृदय ग्रंथेश्चिद्यन्ते सर्व समस्याः क्षीयन्ते च कर्माणि दृष्टा एव आत्मनीश्वरे.
To hear about Krishna from Vedic literatures or to hear from him directly through the Bhagavad Gita is itself righteous activity, and for one who hears about Krishna, Lord Krishna, who is dwelling in everyone's heart, acts as a best wishing friend and purifies the devotee who constantly engages in hearing of him. In this way, a devotee naturally develops his dormant transcendental knowledge. As he hears more about Krishna from the Bhagavatam and from the devotees, he becomes fixed in the devotional service of the Lord. By development of devotional service, one becomes freed from the modes of passion and ignorance, and thus material lust and avarice are diminished. When these impurities are wiped away, the candidate remains steady in his position of pure goodness, becomes enlivened by devotional service, and understands the science of God perfectly. Thus, Bhakti Yoga severs the heart knot of material affection and enables one to come at once to the stage of Asamsayam Samagram, understanding of the Supreme Absolute Truth Personality of Godhead. Therefore, only by hearing from Krishna or from his devotee in Krishna consciousness can one understand the science of Krishna.
Hare Krishna. We'll continue reading Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 2, Chapter 4, Text 25. Etad evatma bhurajan naradhaya viprichate Veda Garbho Vyadhat Sakshat Yad Aha Harir Atmanaha. Etat, on this matter, Eva, exactly, Atmabhu, the firstborn, Brahmaji, Rajan, my dear king, Naradhaya, unto Narada Muni, Viprachate, having inquired about it from Veda Garbhaha, one who is impregnated with Vedic knowledge from birth, Abhyadhat, apprised, Sakshat, directly, Yat Aha, what he spoke, Arihi, the Lord, Atmana, unto his own Brahma. Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. My dear King Brahma, the firstborn, on being questioned by Narada, exactly apprised him on this subject, as it was directly spoken by the Lord to his own son, who was impregnated with Vedic knowledge from his very birth. Purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. As soon as Brahma was born of the abdominal lotus petals of Vishnu, he was impregnated with Vedic knowledge, and therefore he is known as Vedagarbha or Vedantist from the embryo. Without Vedic knowledge or a perfect, infallible knowledge, no one can create anything. All scientific knowledge and perfect knowledge are Vedic. One can get all types of information from the Vedas, and as such, Brahma was impregnated with all perfect knowledge so that it was possible for him to create. Thus, Brahma knew the perfect description of creation, as it was exactly apprised to him by the Supreme Lord Hari. Brahma, on being questioned by Narada, told Narada exactly what he had heard directly from the Lord. Narada again told exactly the same thing to Vyasa, and Vyasa also told Sukadeva exactly what he heard from Narada. And Sukadeva was going to repeat the same statements as he had heard from the Vyasa. That is the way of Vedic understanding. The language of the Vedas can be revealed only by the above mentioned disciplic succession and not otherwise. There is no use in theories. Knowledge must be factual. There are many things that are complicated, and one cannot understand them unless they are explained by one who knows. The Vedic knowledge is also very difficult to know and must be learned by the above mentioned system, otherwise, it is not at all understood. Sukadev Goswami therefore prayed for the mercy of the Lord, so that he might be able to repeat the very same message that was spoken directly by the Lord to Brahma, or what was directly spoken by Brahma to Narada. Therefore, the statements of creation explained by Sukadev Goswami are not at all, as the mundaners suggest, theoretical, but are perfectly correct. One who hears these messages and tries to assimilate them gets perfect information of the material creation. Thus end the Bhaktivedanta purports of the second canto, fourth chapter of the Srimad Bhagavatam, entitled The Process of Creation. Chapter 5, The Cause of All Causes.
Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 2, Chapter 5, Text 1.
Narada Uvacha Deva Namastestu Bhuta Davana Purvaja Tadvijanni hi Yajnanam Atma Tattva Nidarsanam.
Narada Uvacha, Sri Narada said, Deva, of all demigods, Deva, the demigod, Nama, obeisances, Te, unto you, as Astu, are Bhuta Bhavana, the generator of all living beings, Purvaja, the firstborn, Tat Vijayanihi, please explain that knowledge, Yat Gnanam, which knowledge, Atma Tattva, transcendental, Nidarshanam, specifically directs.
Translation. Sri Narada Muni asked Brahmaji, O chief amongst the demigods, O firstborn living entity, I beg to offer my respectful obeisances unto you. Please tell me that transcendental knowledge which specifically directs one to the truth of the individual soul and the supersoul. Purport. The perfection of the Parampara system, or the path of disciplic succession, is further confirmed. In the previous chapter, it has been established that Brahmaji, the firstborn living entity, received knowledge directly from the Supreme Lord, and the same knowledge was imparted to Narada, the next disciple. Narada asked to receive the knowledge, and Brahmaji imparted it upon being asked. Therefore, asking for transcendental knowledge from the right person and receiving it properly is the regulation of the disciplic succession. This process is recommended in the Bhagavad Gita 4.2. The inquisitive student must approach a qualified spiritual master to receive transcendental knowledge by surrender. Submissive inquires in knowledge and service. Knowledge received by submissive inquirers and service is more effective than knowledge received in exchange for money. A spiritual master in the line of disciplic succession from Brahma and Narada has no demand for dollars and cents. A bona fide student has to satisfy him by a sincere service to obtain knowledge to the relation and nature of the individual soul and the super soul.
Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 2, Chapter 5, Text 2. Yad rupam yad adishtanam yatha shrishtam idam prabhu yat samstam yat param yatsha yatat tattvam vada tattvata. Synonym. Yat, what? Rupam, the symptoms of manifestation. Yat, what? Adishtanam, background. Yatha, from where? Shrishtam, created. Idam, this world. Prabho, O my father. Yat, in which. Samstham, conserved. Yat, what? Param, under control. Yat, what are. Cha, and. Tat, of this. Tattvam, the symptoms. Vada, please described. Tattvata, factually. Translation. My dear father, please describe factually the symptoms of this manifest world. What is its background? How is it created? How is it conserved? And under whose control is all this being done? Purport. The inquiries by Narada Muni on the basis of factual cause and effect appear very reasonable. The atheists, however, put forward many self-made theories without any touch of cause and effect. The manifested world, as well as the spiritual soul, is still unexplained by the godless atheists through the medium of experimental knowledge, although they have put forward many theories manufactured by their fertile brains. Contrary to such mental speculative theories of creation, however, Narada Muni wanted to know all the facts of creation in truth, and not by theories. Transcendental knowledge regarding the soul and the supersoul includes knowledge of the phenomenal world and the basis of its creation. In the phenomenal world, three things are factually observed by any intelligent man: the living beings, the manifest world, and the ultimate control over them. The intelligent man can see that neither the living entity nor the phenomenal world are creations of chance. The symmetry of creation and its regulative actions and creation and reactions suggests the plan of an intelligent brain behind them. And by genuine inquiry, one may find out the ultimate cause with the help of one who knows them factually.
Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 2, Chapter 5, Text 3. Sarvam hi etad bhavan veda bhuta bhavya bhavat prabhu karamakalaka vad vishvam vijnanavasitam tava. Sarvam, all and everything. Hi, certainly, etad, this, bhavan, your good self, veda, no, bhuta, all that is created or born, bhavya, all that will be created or born, bhavat, all that is being created, prabhu, you, the master of everything, kara amalaka vat, just like a walnut within your grip, vishwam, the universe, vijnana avasitam, within your knowledge scientifically, tava, your. Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. My dear father, all this is known to you scientifically because whatever was created in the past, whatever will be created in the future, or whatever is being created at present, as well as everything within the universe is within your grip, just like a walnut. Purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Brahma is the direct creator of the manifested universe and everything within the universe. He therefore knows what happened in the past and what will happen in the future and what is happening at present. Three principal items, namely the living being, the phenomenal world, and the controller, are all in continuous action, past, present, and future. And the direct manager is supposed to know everything of such actions and reactions as one knows about a walnut within the grip of one's palm. The direct manufacturer of a particular thing is supposed to know how he learned the art of manufacturing. where he got the ingredients, how he set it up, and how the products in the manufacturing process are being turned out. Because Brahma is the firstborn living entity, naturally he is supposed to know everything about creative functions.
Yad Vijnano Yad Adaro Yad Paraswan Yad Atmakaha Ekashi Shrijasi Bhutani Bhutair Evatma Mayaya.
Yat Vijnana, the source of knowledge. Yat Adhara, under whose protection. Yat Paraha, under whose subordination. Tvam, you. Yat Atmaka, in what capacity. Eka, alone. Srijasi, you are creating. Bhutani, the living entities. Bhutaya, with the help of the material elements. Eva, certainly. Atma, self. Mayaya, by potency.
Translation. My dear Father, my dear Father, what is the source of your knowledge? Under whose protection are you standing? And under whom are you working? What is your real position? Do you alone create all entities with material elements by your personal energy? Purport. It was known to Sri Narada Muni that Lord Brahma attained creative energy by undergoing severe austerities. As such, he could understand that there was someone else superior to Brahmaji who invested Brahma with the power of creation. Therefore, he asked all the above questions. Discoveries of progressive scientific achievements are therefore not independent. The scientist has to attain the knowledge of a thing already existing by means of the wonderful brain made by someone else. A scientist can work with the help of such an awarded brain, but it is not possible for the scientist to create his own or similar brain. Therefore, no one is independent in the matter of any creation, nor is such creation automatic.
Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 2, Chapter 5, Text 5. Atman bhavaya setani na para bhavayan swayam atma shaktim avasthabhya urnanabhir ivaklama. Atman, by itself. Bhavayase, manifest. Tani, all those. Na, not. Parabhavayan, by being defeated. Swayam, yourself. Atma Shaktim, self-sufficient power. Avastabhya, being employed. Urnanabhi, the spider. Iva, like. Aklama, without help. Translation. As a spider very easily creates the network of its cobweb and manifests its power of creation without being defeated by others, so also you yourself, by employment of your self-sufficient energy, create without any other's help. Purport. The best example of self-sufficiency is the sun. The sun does not require to be illuminated by any other body. Rather, it is the sun which helps all other illuminating agents. For in the presence of the sun, no other illuminating agent becomes prominent. Narada compared the position of Brahma to the self-sufficiency of the spider, who creates its own field of activities without any other's help by employment of its own energetic creation of saliva.
Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 2, Chapter 5, Text 6. Naham Veda Param Hi Asmin, Na Param Na Samam Vibho, Nama Rupa Gunair Bhavyam, Sad Asat Kinchit Anyataha. Na, do not. Aham, myself. Veda, no. Param, superior. Hai, for. Asmin, in this world. Na, neither. Aparam, inferior. Na, nor. Samam, equal. Vibho, O Great One, Nama, name, Rupa, characteristics, Gunaihi, by qualification, Bhavyam, all that is created, Sat, eternal, Asat, temporary, Kinchit, or anything like that, Anyataha, from any other source. Translation by Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Whatever we can understand by the nomenclature, characteristics, and features of a particular thing, superior, inferior, or equal, eternal, or temporary, is not created from any source other than that of your Lordship, thou so great. Purport by Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. The manifested world is full of varieties of created beings in 8,400,000 species of life, and some of them are superior and inferior to others. In human society, the human being is considered to be the superior living being, and amongst the human beings, there are also different varieties good, bad, equal, etc. But Narada Muni took for granted that none of them has any source of generation besides his father, Brahmaji. Therefore, he wanted to know all about them from Lord Brahma.
Text 7, Canto 2, Chapter 5. Sa bhavan acharad goram yattapashusha mahita tena kidayasi nastvam parashankam cha echasi. Yah, sa he bhavan, your good self, acharat, undertook, goram, severe, yattapaha, meditation, su samahita, in perfect discipline, tena, for that reason, kedayase, gives pain, naha, ourselves, tvam, your good self, para, the ultimate truth, senkam, doubts, cha, and hsi, giving us a chance. Translation. Yet we are moved to wonder about the existence of someone more powerful than you when we think of your great austerities in perfect discipline, although your good self is so powerful in the matter of creation. Purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Following in the footsteps of Sri Narada Muni, one should not blindly accept his spiritual master as God himself. A spiritual master is duly respected and a pair with God, but a spiritual master claiming to be God himself should at once be rejected. Narada Muni accepted Brahma as a supreme due to Lord Brahma's wonderful acts in creation, but doubts arose in him when he saw that Lord Brahma also worshipped some superior authority. The Supreme is supreme, and he has no worshipable superior. The Ahangrahopasita, or the one who worships himself with the idea of becoming God himself, is misleading. But the intelligent disciple can at once detect that the Supreme God does not need to worship anyone, including himself, in order to become God. Ahangrahopasana may be one of the processes for transcendental realization, but the Ahangrahopasita can never be God himself. No one becomes God by undergoing a process of transcendental realization. Narada Muni thought of Brahmaji as a supreme person, but when he saw Brahmaji engaged in the process of transcendental realization, doubts arose in him, so he wanted to be clearly informed.
Text Srimad Bhagavatam Canto 2, Chapter 5, Text 8. Etan me prechata sarvam sarvagna sakaleshvara vijanihi yadai vedam aham buddhyenushashitaha.
Etat, all those, may, unto me, prachita, inquisitive, sarvam, all that is inquired, sarvagna, one who knows everything, sakala, overall, Ishvara, the controller, vijanihi, kindly explain, yatha, as, eva, they are, idam, this, aham, myself, buddhye, can understand, anushashitaha, just learning from you.
Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. My dear Father, you know everything and you are the controller of all. Therefore, may all that I have inquired from you be kindly instructed to me so that I may be able to understand it as your student. Purport. The inquiries made by Narada Muni are very important for everyone concerned, and as such, Narada requested Brahmaji to deem them suitable so that all others who may come in the line of disciplic succession of the Brahma Sampradaya may also know them properly without any difficulty.
Text 9. Brahmovacha samyak karunikasyedam vatsate vichikisthitam yad aham choditha saumya bhagavat virya darshane. Brahma uvacha, Lord Brahma said, samyak, perfectly, karunikasya, of you who are very kind, idam, this, vatsa, my dear boy, te, your, vichikitsitam, inquisitiveness, yat, by which, aham, myself, choditha, inspired, saumya, O gentle one, bhagavat, of the personality of Godhead, virya, prowess, darshane, in the matter of. Read the translation.
Lord Brahma said, my dear boy Nada, being mercifully to all, including me, you have asked all these questions because I have been inspired to see into the prowess of the Almighty Personality of Godhead.
Purport. Brahmaji, being so questioned by Naradaji, congratulated him, for it is usual for the devotees to become very enthusiastic whenever they are questioned concerning the Almighty Personality of Godhead. That is the sign of a pure devotee of the Lord. Such discourses on the transcendental activities of the Lord purify the atmosphere in which such discussions are held, and the devotees thus become enlivened while answering such questions. It is purifying both for the questioners and for one who answers the questions. The pure devotees are not only satisfied by knowing everything about the Lord, but are also eager to broadcast the information to others, for they want to see that the glories of the Lord are known to everyone. Thus, the devotee feels satisfied when such an opportunity is offered to him. This is the basic principle of missionary activities.
Text 10, Canto 2, Chapter 5. Nanrutam tava tachapi yada mam prabravisibo avignaya paramatta yetavatvam yatohime. Na, not. Anrutam, false. Tava, of yours. Tat, that. Cha, also. Api, as you have stated. Yada, in the matter of. Maham, of myself. Prabravisi, as you describe. Boho, O my son. Avignaya, without knowing. Param, the supreme. Mattaha, beyond myself. Etavad, all that you have spoken. Tvam, yourself. Yatha, for the reason of he, certainly. Me, about me. Translation. Whatever you have spoken about me is not false, because unless and until one is aware of the personality of Godhead, who is the ultimate truth beyond me, one is sure to be illusioned by observing my powerful activities. Purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. The frog in the well logic illustrates that a frog residing in the atmosphere and boundary of a well cannot imagine the length and breadth of the gigantic ocean. Such a frog, when informed of the gigantic length and breadth of the ocean, first of all does not believe that there is such an ocean. And if someone assures him that factually there is such thing, the frog then begins to measure it by imagination by means of pumping its belly as far as possible, with the result that the tiny abdomen of the frog bursts and the poor frog dies without any experience of the actual ocean. Similarly, the material scientists also want to challenge the inconceivable potency of the Lord by measuring him with their frog like brains and their scientific achievements, but at the end they simply die unsuccessfully like the frog. Sometimes a materially powerful man is accepted as God or the incarnation of God without any knowledge of the factual God. Such a material assessment may be gradually extended, and the attempt may reach to the highest limit of Brahmaji, who is the topmost living being within the universe and has a duration of life unimaginable to the material scientist. As we get information from the most authentic book of knowledge, the Bhagavad Gita 8.17, Brahmaji's one day and night is calculated to be some hundreds of thousands of years on our planet. This long duration of life may not be believed by the frog in the well, but persons who have a realization of the truths mentioned in the Bhagavad Gita accept the existence of a great personality who creates the variegatedness of the complete universe. It is understood from the revealed scriptures that the Brahmaji of this universe is younger than all the other Brahmas in charge of the many universes beyond this, but none of them can be equal to the personality of Godhead. Narada ji is one of the liberated souls, and after his liberation he was known as Narada. Otherwise, before his liberation, he was simply a son of a maid servant. The questions may be asked why Narada ji was not aware of the Supreme Lord, and why he misconceived Brahmaji to be the Supreme Lord, although factually he was not. A liberated soul is never bewildered by such a mistaken idea. So, why did Narada ji ask all those questions just like an ordinary man with a poor fund of knowledge? There was such bewilderment in Arjuna also, although he is eternally the associate of the Lord. Such bewilderment in Arjuna or in Narada takes place by the will of the Lord, so that other non liberated person may realize the real truth and knowledge of the Lord. The doubt arising in the mind of Narada about Brahmaji becoming all powerful is a lesson for the frogs in the well, that they may not be bewildered in misconceiving the identity of the personality of Godhead, even by comparison to a personality like Brahma. So, what to speak of ordinary men who falsely pose themselves as God or an incarnation of God? The Supreme Lord is always the Supreme, and as we have tried to establish many times in these purports, no living being, even up to the standard of Brahma, can claim to be one with the Lord. One should not be misled when people worship a great man as God after his death as a matter of hero worship. There were many kings like Lord Ramachandra, the king of Ayodhya, but none of them are mentioned as God in the revealed scriptures. To be a good king is not necessarily the qualification for being Lord Rama, but to be a great personality like Krishna is the qualification for being the personality of Godhead. If we scrutinize the characters who took part in the battle of Kurukshetra, we may find that Maharaja Yudhishthira was no less than a pious king than Lord Ramachandra, and by character study, Maharaja Yudhishthira was a better moralist than Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna asked Maharaja Yudhishthira to lie, but Maharaja Yudhishthira protested. But that doesn't mean that Maharaja Yudhishthira could be equal to Lord Ramachandra or Lord Krishna. The great authorities have estimated Maharaja Yudhishthira to be a pious man, but they have accepted Lord Rama or Krishna as a personality of Godhead. The Lord is therefore a different identity in all circumstances, and no idea of anthropomorphism can be applied to him. The Lord is always the Lord, and a common living being can never be equal to him.
Abhi.
But I want minutes. Yena swarojisha vishwam rochitam rochayami yator kogniriyatra samo yatarkshagraha taraka.
Yena, by whom? Swarochisa, by his own effulgence. Vishwam, all the world. Rochitam, already created by his potency. Rochayami, do manifest. Aham, I. Yatha, as much. Arka, the sun. Agni, fire. Yatha, as. Soma, the moon. Yatha, as also. Raksha, the firmament. Graha, the influential planets. Taraka, the stars.
Translation. I create after the Lord's creation by his personal effulgence known as the Brahma Jyoti. Just as when the sun manifests its fire, the moon, the firmament, I can't see. The firmament, the influential planets and the twinkling stars also manifest their brightness. Purport. Lord Brahmaji said to Narada that his impression that Brahma was not the supreme authority in the creation was correct. Sometimes less intelligent men have the foolish impression that Brahma is the cause of all causes, but Narada wanted to clear the matter by the statements of Brahmaji, the supreme authority in the universe. As the decision of the Supreme Court of a state is final. Similarly, the judgment of Brahmaji, the supreme authority in the universe, is final in the Vedic process of acquiring knowledge. As we have already affirmed in the previous verse, Naradaji was a liberated soul. Therefore, he was not one of the less intelligent men who accepted a false god or gods in their own ways. He represented himself as less intelligent and yet intelligently presented a doubt to be declared by the supreme authority so that the uniformed might take note of it and be rightly informed about the intricacies of the creation and the creator. In this verse, Brahmaji clears up the wrong impression held by the less intelligent and affirms that he creates the universal variegatedness after the potential creation by the glaring effulgence of Lord Shri Krishna. Brahmaji has also separately given this statement in the Samhita known as the Brahma Samhita 5.40, where he says, Yasya Prabha प्रभावतो जगत् अनको अनन्दकोटि कोटेश्व एष शेष अशेष वसु तद्विभूतिविहीनं तद्ब्रह्म निष्कलम् अनन्ताम् एष पुतं गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि. I serve the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Govinda, the primeval Lord, who is transcendental bodily effulgence known as the Brahma Jyoti, which is unlimited, unfathomed, and all pervasive, is the cause of the creation of unlimited numbers of planets, etc., with the varieties of climates and specific conditions of life.
The same statement is in the Bhagavad Gita 14.27. Lord Krishna is the background of the Brahma Jyoti. Brahmano hi paristaham. In the Nirupti or Vedic dictionary, the import of Pratishtha is mentioned as that which establishes. So the Brahma Jyoti is not independent of the self-sufficient. Lord Sri Krishna is ultimately the creator of the Brahma Jyoti, mentioned in this verse as Swarochisa, or the effulgence of the transcendental body of the Lord. This Brahma Jyoti is all-pervading, and all creation is made possible by its power. Therefore, the Vedic hymns declare that everything that exists in being sustained by the Brahma Jyoti, Sarvam Kalav Idam Brahma. Therefore, the potent seed of all the creation is the Brahma Jyoti, and the same Brahma Jyoti, unlimited and unfathomed, is established by the Lord. Therefore, the Lord, Sri Krishna, is ultimately the supreme cause of all creation. Aham Sarvasya Prabhava. One should not expect the Lord to create like a blacksmith with a hammer and other instruments. The Lord creates by his potencies. He has his multifarious potencies. Parashya Shaktir Vividhava Suryate. Just as a small seed of a banyan fruit has the potency to create a big banyan tree, the Lord disseminates all varieties of the seeds by his potent Brahma Jyoti, Swarochisa, and the seeds are made to develop by the watering process of persons like Brahma. Brahma cannot create the seeds, but he can manifest the seed into a tree, just as a gardener helps plants and orchards to grow by watering the process. The example cited here of the sun is very appropriate. In the material world, the sun is the cause of all illumination. Fire, electricity, the rays of the moon, etc. All luminaries in the sky are creations of the sun. The sun is the creation of the Brahma Jyoti, and the Brahma Jyoti is the effulgence of the Lord. Thus, the ultimate cause of creation is the Lord. Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 2, Chapter 5, Text 12. Tasmai namo bhagavate vasudevaya dhimahi yanmayaya duryaya mam vadanti jagadgurum. Tasmai, unto him. Nama, offer my obeisances. Bhagavate, unto the personality of Godhead. Vasudevaya, unto Lord Krishna. Dhimahi, do meditate upon him. Yat, by whose mayaya, potencies. Durjayaya, invincible. Mam, unto me. Vadanti, they say. Jagat, the world. Gurum, the master. Translation. I offer my obeisances and meditate upon Lord Krishna, Vasudeva, the personality of Godhead, whose invincible potency influences them, the less intelligent class of men, to call me the supreme controller. Purport. As will be more clearly explained in the next verse, the illusory potency of the Lord bewilders the less intelligent to accept Brahmaji, or for that matter any other person, as the supreme Lord. Brahmaji, however, refuses to be called thus, and he directly offers his respectful obeisances unto Lord Vasudeva or Sri Krishna. the personality of Godhead, as he has already offered the same respects to him in the Brahma Samhita 5.1. Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam. The Supreme Lord is the personality of Godhead Sri Krishna, the primeval Lord in his transcendental body, the ultimate cause of all causes. I worship that primeval Lord Govinda. Brahmaji is conscious of his actual position, and he knows how less intelligent persons, bewildered by the illusory energy of the Lord, whimsically accept anyone and everyone as God. A responsible personality like Brahmaji refuses to be addressed as the Supreme Lord by his disciples or subordinates, but foolish persons praised by men of the nature of dogs, hogs, camels, and asses feel flattered to be addressed as the Supreme Lord. Why such persons take pleasure in being addressed as God, or why such persons are addressed as God by foolish admirers, is explained in the following verse.
Text 13, Canto 2, Chapter 5. Vilajyamanaya yashya tatum ikshapate muya vimohita vikattante mamaham iti durdiyaha. Vilajyamanaya, by one who is ashamed, yashya, whose, statum, to stay, ikshapate, in front, amuya, by the bewildering energy, vimohitaha, those who are bewildered, vikattante, talk nonsense, mama, it is mine, aham, I am everything, iti, thus vituperating, durdiyaha, thus ill conceived. Translation: the illusory energy of the Lord cannot take precedence, being ashamed of her position, but those who are bewildered by her always talk nonsense, being absorbed in thoughts of it is I and it is mine. Purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. The invincibly powerful, deluding energy of the personality of God, or the third energy, representing nescience, can bewilder the entire world of animation. But still, she is not strong enough to be able to stand in front of the Supreme Lord. Nescience is behind the personality of Godhead, where she is powerful enough to mislead the living beings. And the primary symptom of bewildered persons is that they talk nonsense. Nonsensical talks are not supported by the principles of Vedic literatures. And first grade nonsense talk is, it is I, it is mine. A godless civilization is exclusively conducted by such false ideas, and such persons, without any factual realization of God, accept a false God or falsely declare themselves to be God to mislead persons who are already bewildered by the deluding energy. Those who are before the Lord, however, and who surrender unto Him, cannot be influenced by the deluding energy. Therefore, they are free from the misconception of it is I, it is mine, and therefore they do not accept a false God or pose themselves as equal to the Supreme Lord. Identification of the bewildered person is distinctly given in this verse. Today we read until Canto 2, Chapter 5, Text 13. We'll continue reading tomorrow. Grandharaj Srimad Bhagavatam Ki Jai. Hare Krishna. We'll continue to Guru Puja. whoever doesn't play mridangam, they get a chocolate from daddy. I told you, whoever doesn't play, they get chocolate from daddy. So if you want chocolate, you should not touch mridangam. So wave on the kids.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
That one I cannot play. That's not I'll pick it up. I'll pick it up. No, you have to play. I will pick it up.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Sing Hare Krishna. In the tune that you want him to sing.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ramo, Ramo Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Ramo Ramo Hare
Hare. Okay, you can start.
Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakati Sadma Banda Mui Savadana Mate Jahara Prasade Bai E Baba Toriya Jai Krishna Prapti Ho Jaha Hoite Guru Mukha Padma Vakya Chitete Koriya Kya Hare na kori ho mane asha Shri Guru Charane Rati Aise Uttama Gati Jai Prasade Pure Sarva Asha चक्षुदान दिलो जे जन्मे जन्मे प्रभु से दिव्य ज्ञान हृदय प्रकाशितो प्रेम भक्ति जहाँ होइते अविद्या विनाश जते Guru Karuna Sindhu Adama Jinara Bandhu Lokanath Lokera Jivana Aha Prabhu Koro Doya Deha More Padachaya Ebegas Kusuk Tribhuvana Prabhupada Patita Pavana Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Gurudev 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev Vishnupadaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesya Sunyavadi Pashyatya Dishatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Nityananda Shri Advaita Garatara Shivasari Gaur Bhakta Brinda Shivasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitya Gaura Hari Bol.
Shri Prabhupada ki jai. The lotus feet of our spiritual master are the only way by which we can attain pure devotional service. I bow to his lotus feet with great awe and reverence. By his grace, one can cross the ocean of material suffering and obtain the mercy of Krishna. My only wish is to have my consciousness purified by the words emanating from his lotus mouth. Attachment to his lotus feet is the perfection that fulfills all desires. He opens my darkened eyes and fills my heart with transcendental knowledge. He is my Lord, birth after birth. From him, ecstatic prema emanates. By him, ignorance is destroyed. The Vedic scriptures sing of his character. Our spiritual master is the ocean of mercy, the friend of the poor, and the Lord and master of the devotees. O Loknath Goswami, O Master, be merciful unto me. Give me the shade of your lotus feet. Your fame is spread all over the three worlds. Prabhupada ki jai.